Brock, settling for a field goal try to miss the mark. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Rodgers off the play action. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Looking out of the gun, here's Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Rodgers going to throw here, 3rd down. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. No luck on a look to his back. So that brings up 4th and long. The Steelers set to punt it. KaVontae Turpin on the return for the Cowboys. It's away, came off his foot wrong instantly, low and short here. Now he's going to fair catch this one, and they are loving this. A very short kick and some excellent field position for them. Dallas sending its offense out for the 2nd time this game. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to. Well, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Prescott now on 3rd down. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Prescott. Hits him on the out route, but it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession.
Oh, you know what, Kate? That defense right there, they thought they had a huge play until they saw that ball bouncing out of bounds. One bounce and just the other direction, they're off the field. Instead, well, they're on the field. They got to shake it off, though, and keep this up.
And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And it's no good. Floated too far from the right upright. They don't get the PAT. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock, but what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
They'll start the drive with Warren. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Gain of 26 yards there. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
1st down, and they go right back to it. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. It was Osa Odigizua in on the tackle.
The It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
To throw, Rodgers. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane, and he couldn't do it on that one.
Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he is stopped a long ways from that line of game. They force a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run, and the reward is they get off the field.
The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, wow, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
On 2nd down, along with Williams. They'll couple together a yard there. Nathan Wilson getting there for the stop.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. Chased out to his right. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, we've been here once before already, Kate, and they converted on that 4th down. Hey, I wouldn't put it past them to try it again, but from this spot, I think most coaches would just punt it away.
They do snap it. Here's Prescott. Escapes the pocket. And they got home. Sent him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Now here's Rodgers. Throwing the out route complete. Has some room to work. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers keep their drive alive and reach Pater 1 play later. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Chris Boswell for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers get it back to within 6. Now Boswell on to send this away. Needed a lot more to reach the landing zone, so the drive going to start at their own 40-yard line.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here.
Automatic first down.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Yeah, there we go. I think.
Dak now from the gun. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. They're on the stop. That's rookie out of Boston College, Donovan Ezaraku.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. So they'll get to scheme about this 3rd down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of 1. It's the Cowboys out in front. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They have 3rd and 4 to start out. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Right left side with Warren. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Still 1st down.
A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Caught by his back. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing again, Rodgers. Dump off, caught by his back. And that's not what the offense styled up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
To the air on 3rd and long. He's got his man. This is Austin. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down throw here by Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Play fake. Here's Rodgers. shy of the 40 following the tackle.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really, it just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Going to let this one fly deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Throwing again is Dak. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you're going to do more interceptions.
That one's caught along the left sideline. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10.
Dak throwing again. Bails out of the pocket quick. Right side, Ferguson's got it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Another throw for Prescott. Short pass brought in. And he's just a little bit short of that first down. They stop him at the 33. Third down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's caught. He's got Lamb. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. Working quickly here.
26 yards. And the Cowboys first down.
Draw play. This is Williams. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Heads out on a bootleg. He's got it. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
Stop this, you can't stop this.
Hey, kill! Williams, what do you think?
Williams. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Cowboys grow their lead just before halftime. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys bump the lead up to 13 points. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And they are all the way into that red zone.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Completed to his running back. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1 and 2 yards there. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Looking out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Rodgers going to throw here. 3rd down. This finds Austin. Complete. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a one-score game before halftime. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Cowboys and C.D. Lamb headed back out on offense. And with just under 40 seconds left to go, Brock, they can try a drive, but they got to hurry. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Working from the pistol, Prescott. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. And dose of the hurry up here.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Dak out of the pistol. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Prescott. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Prescott again. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing, getting the ball out on time and on rhythm. But these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Aubrey puts it through, and that'll make it a 2-score game.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Back to throw it. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. And this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. One final shot before the half. And he's going to let this fly towards the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. Well, I guess we could have just kept both teams out here. We're moving past halftime and getting right to the start of the 2nd half.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here's Jalen Tolbert. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. Here comes the Cowboy offense for the opening possession of the 3rd. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. 2nd half starts with a run by Williams. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Offense to the line fast.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Williams again. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Tackled by the venerable Cameron Hayward.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Prescott now on 3rd down. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, where they come down to a play or 2 and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. Throwing the out route complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Looking quickly, trying to get set.
14 yards. That's good for our Cowboys. First down.
First down, here's Dak. Out left, Glenn makes the ground. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Well, it seems like the only thing that's going to be able to stop this guy or even slow him down is going to be that final whistle, Brock. This defense has been inconsistent at best.
This is one of those moments where it just feels like it's a privilege to watch. Right? When you're at a concert and you're just listening to somebody that's the best of the best, you just want, you want more. And right now up in this booth, I want to see this guy continue to put on a show.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Prescott to throw once more. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Throwing again, Prescott. Getting out to his left. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. Offense up to the line fast.
Third down.
Here we go, going to 54. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. 26.
3rd and long, Prescott. Going deep here for the end zone. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing 4th down.
I like that, Kate. That's going to keep a defense honest. That proves that they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. And with enough looks, eventually, one's going to hit.
The Cowboys field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that grows their lead to 12.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Steelers offense headed out. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer. Extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
I'll air it out on 3rd. And once again, they can't connect.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out, how in the heck do we turn this around?
Oh, my. Low kick and short. He completely mishit this one. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before it ends up out of bounds. The Cowboys offense headed out there. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Hey, kill!
Dak now from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Trying for the deep ball. Trying to connect with Lamb, but it's intercepted. Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers trim the deficit down to 5. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Tolbert now to return it. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Cowboys about set to take over. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Another run for Williams. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Third and long for him here. And he let his man shoot much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
Yeah, here we go. Like that.
He'll throw it. Short pass brought in. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Fires right away, but incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Dak throwing again. Going back to that Pickens well again. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and this.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down. Offense in the hurry up here. The Steelers calling their first timeout, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
This is our last chance.
Cowboys punting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Bryan Anger on now. And he sends this one straight up, trying to stick them deep. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. New set of downs for them from the 31. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Targeting the sideline, and Freiermuth has it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Warren running between the tackles. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Just one quarter remaining in this one. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Second down now. They need 7. Warren once more. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start to push into Cowboys territory. him about 3 yards, and now they get out 3rd and 5 to figure out.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Rodgers. This one's caught. Smith has it. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's good for a Steelers first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. A give left side to Warren. Still fighting forward. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 4th quarter lead. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one, the last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop, because a broken tackle, well, can mean a touchdown.
Rodgers has his guys set, looking to tack on 2 to that touchdown.
The Steelers will line
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late.
Steelers 29.
Well, that right there, a very important 2-point conversion, Brock. Their lead now up to 3. A field goal would only tie this one.
Yeah, the math was pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate. It's psychology. Puts a little seed of doubt on that other side. Maybe if you come into this moment later in the game, and certainly an injection of confidence for your offense that they can deliver in the clutch.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Turpin with a return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this 4th quarter, partner. That touchdown just serves it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set, and it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
Prescott on 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Cowboys.
Throwing on 1st is Prescott. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Javonte Williams out of the backfield. So it's 2nd down coming up.
40-yard line.
Yeah, here we go.
Back to the air. Prescott finds him over the middle. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Hey, Phil, get him. Phil, get him.
Prescott to throw here. 3rd and 2. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Desperation time here. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Oh, again, it like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play. Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Dak. Brought in right side. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. Oh, an exceptionally painful penalty. As it sets up 1st and 10 now inside the red zone. First down, here's Dak. Brought in. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 4th-quarter lead. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys take a 4-point lead.
The score was 33. Steelers 29. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Austin's there to haul it in. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
As a corner in this league, well, you go to Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Rodgers from the gun. On the move, headed right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
Looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Working quickly here.
That's good for us, Steelers.
To the air on 1st down. Rodgers. Jump off caught by his back. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down. Trying an inside give to Warren. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. He is to throw. That's DK on the slant. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers have taken the lead late. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Turpin with a return. Fighting his way through, but he lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. Kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right? At a young age, you're always coaching those guys. Hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you every single pitch. The ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, they got to think in their mind every time is my chance to make a play. And they just did.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Built up this one off to his running back, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
319!
They'll run with Warren. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. And that's going to bring up a tough decision here for them on 4th down.
2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get callous because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So for Brock Huard and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Dallas.